Very, very nice to meet you. Guys, I watched a little bit of the show yesterday, and I'm just so interested to know. In the real world, we're all attached to our cell phones 24/7. How did you feel how did it feel to let go of the technology and the phones, and how did your children manage to do it?
Oh, it felt great for me. I didn't have any scam calls to receive. No one had truly access to me. I missed Sports Center, but it was great. It was great for me. Not so much for our kids.
hmm
What do you think?
I think Landon, what our 14-year-old at the time, I think he adjusted much better and
Yes.
much quicker than our 12-year-old did to not having the access to that and to tap into the nature and the natural
Yeah.
resources around them. For me, it was a struggle because I do a lot of business via social media and technology and things like that. So just kind of taking myself away from all of the noise and being pulled on. Eventually I adjusted to that rather quickly
Yeah.
because it was like I'm not being pulled on emotionally, mentally. I can be here for my family.
So, since that was a little bit easier to let go, what was the hardest amenity for you to live without, a modern amenity?
My living situation, period. Bathroom, cooking, cleaning, all of that, like that right there, like, oh, can we please hurry through this? And it wasn't a hurry through this type of experience though. It was you are completely immersed, submerged into
Yeah.
all of this 1880s living. And it's just, I could want, and those desires could be so heavy for these 21st century conveniences, but they're not coming. So what do you have to do? It's a shift in mindset that has to happen. And the quicker you have a shift of mindset, the quicker that you're able to adapt to where you are. But the living situation, all of it, bathroom, cooking, cleaning, just the cabin, everything was, yeah.
Yeah, I would say the amenities we have when it comes to working. You going back to the 1880s, you have what the 1880s had to work with. And the weight and the amount of work you're getting done in the 1880s does not even compare to what we can do in the 21st century. But it also showed that the work ethic that you're mentally able to put forth in the 1880s, that it was there. It was there, and it showed my boys that, man, what you put your mind to, you can really do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, Stacey, we see you going makeup free on this show. How did it feel to not have to focus as much on your appearance? And did you gain a different perspective on beauty and beauty standards?
No, because I don't do a lot of makeup anyway. I mean, so it was like, okay. Now my hair, that's a total different shine. We can talk about hair all day long, but baby, this hair, I struggled. When I tell you, I woke up every day like, oh no, yeah, my hair, totally different story. The makeup, not a big thing. I don't do this that often. I really don't.
And I think our boys made it very, very uh convenient for her not to think about it because they were always telling her, my 12-year-old especially, he gets on my nerves. He just walked to the mom, he's like, "You so pretty." I'm like, "What you want? What do you want?" And he did that throughout the experience, which I really think helped her get
Mhm.
over, probably self-consciously some of the things she felt, especially with her hair.
Yeah, I felt insufficient with, and it's specifically my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have to say, you both have such wonderful boys. I watched the first episode and they were so supportive. And Mama, they were really there for you. I saw that. And Joaquin, you mentioned in the trailer that the time you spent with your boys was invaluable. And so I wanted to know what was the most precious moment you could think of that you've had with your boys on the show.
I'd say the most precious moments for both of them was Landon stepping up and leading during the harvest time.
Mhm.
Him showing his leadership, something I've always tried to instill in them or our kids, period. But the show really gave me the opportunity to see it come out of them.
Mhm.
They got a chance to see their voice and their leadership rise to the occasion for the family, not just for them as individuals. My 12-year-old to see his passion in baking, to see his passion and love for his mom that he shows all the time, it meant so much more to me on the show. So to show their leadership or to see their leadership just expound and for the world to be able to see, to know that we as parents have instilled some of these good values in them, that was everything for me.